ANC earbuds that won't break the bank. Let's check them out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out these. These are the PadMate PAMU S29 budget ANC earbuds. You open it up so you can see, and they are actually surprisingly good. And for the price, they're really pretty much a steal. As you can see, one of the things they've done that I really like is they have a big, bright LED status light that shows you how charged your unit is. And when you're charging it through USB on the bottom, then it will actually show you the status of you charging the actual case. So nice. So many companies have these super subtle lights or have no indication at all, and you just leave it plugged in and then hope that you've gotten the full charge out of it. So these guys have thought this through, which is no surprise because PadMate has a ton of audio gear. So here's what one of the earbuds looks like. And it looks kind of sort of like what you would expect from like AirPods with the little stem going down and everything. So it's not a dissimilar design, but they feature 10mm dynamic drivers and they have deep bass technology. We'll get back to the sound in a bit. Bluetooth 5.2, including support for SBC and AAC codecs. And you can use it in mono mode. So if I want, I can put this one in and it's already paired with my phone and it's already playing music. So that's how easy they are to work with. Really, really responsive. And of course that Bluetooth 5.2 gives you a lot of that too. They feature ANC, but here's the thing, you gotta learn how to do all the taps. On the side, there's a tap zone, and then here's a little cheat sheet to show you all the different tap sequences. Really, really important. I've read reviews of this where people have said things like, it doesn't have ANC. It's like, you gotta turn them on. Turn on the ANC, which is just a tap and a hold for 3 seconds, and it literally says ANC enabled, and then all of a sudden it's different. It works, amazing. And so, it has that ANC. It's not really powerful ANC. It can drop about 30 decibels of background ambient noise. You're still going to hear people talk to you, but what I most notice is that those low frequency and high frequency sort of carrier sounds, the thrum of a fan, the whine of a device or maybe a refrigerator or something, or just the rumble of sound on a train or on an airplane or something, that's really where ANC works. So if you turn on ANC and think that you will have a complete acoustic barrier and you will hear nothing around you, it's not really what it can do. What it can do is get rid of all that background noise that we just hear and filter out with our brain, but it's so much nicer when the device filters it out for you. Now, it also has ENC, which is environmental noise canceling. That is a 4 microphone setup. So there's 2 microphones on each earbud. Let me pull the other one out. And between the 4 microphones, help cancel out some of the environmental sounds when you're talking to someone. So again, that can get rid of wind, that can get rid of rumble, that can get rid of car noises and such. So it's not magic. It doesn't suddenly make it sound like you're in an anechoic chamber. So it just makes that background a little less annoying than you actually talking, which helps. And I'm gonna give you demos of both of these things. So like I said, touch controls. They're IPX4 water resistant, so if you are wearing them and you're on a walk and you start to sweat or it starts to rain, you don't have to panic, they can handle it. Comes with 3 sizes of ear tips. So there's 3 sizes in the box. Obviously it has one size, the medium size, already on the unit. Experiment. It's really important with earbuds, with the devices that go in your ear canal. It's important to get the right size because you want the best possible seal so that you get the best sound you can. And where it really makes a difference is in those lower frequencies. So if you listen to earbuds and you're like, there's no bass at all, you've got the wrong ear tips. Get bigger ear tips or put bigger ear tips on. Take the time to experiment. It will pay back great dividends. Now, you charge it via USB-C, and of course, it also comes with USB-C charging cable. And that's it. So no wireless Qi charging, but honestly, it's not anything I miss. You can listen for about 6 hours on the ear tips themselves. I suppose I should hold this up while I'm saying that. 6 hours on that, and then somewhere between 2 and 3 more charges out of the case. And it's super easy to just like charge them. You literally just put it in the case and now it's charging. Really easy to work with. And that gives you somewhere around 20 to 24 hours of total listening time without having to charge it again. But enough. Let me give you a demo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go into my voice memos and I'm going to put these in. And I can hear music, so let's pause that music. And I'm going to just let you hear. So actually, what you're hearing now is me talking and these microphones picking up the audio. So this is different from this microphone. And of course, it doesn't sound the same. It's designed for voice, whereas this is designed for a full range of audio. But as you can tell, it works pretty well, and these will work entirely well for a phone call or something. Now, let me switch back onto my regular microphone. So there's your demo, and now let me tell you about the sound quality, because I was really surprised when I actually put these in and turned on ANC and put on some music. It was just like, oh, these actually sound really good. So I would say they have a big, rich sound. You might have to turn the volume up fairly high. I was listening to about, I don't know, 75% level audio. So you need to give it some music signal for it to work with. But it sounded really nice. It was a nice, pleasant, mellow sound, and there was a lot of bass, and the highs were smooth. They weren't bright or tinny, which can happen. And there was a decent-sized soundstage. So I was listening to some classic jazz, as I typically do when I audition these, and it just sounded really nice, like I was in a recording studio or maybe in a, I don't know, nightclub listening to them play on stage or something. I mean, really, I was surprised and impressed by the sound. And yet, like I said, these are PadMate PAMU, and I've tested so many of their earbuds and so many of their devices over the years. They have a solid background in audio reproduction. They produced dozens and dozens and dozens of different products, and they understand that. So these 10mm drivers they have in here do a really nice job. And that's really all I've got to say. I mean, they're small, they're comfortable, they have good battery life, they have very good sound, they have ANC, which is middling ANC, but certainly really good for the price point, which brings us to the price. But before we get to the price, I'm going to ask if you watching this could click on that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate when you do that. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you find out about my new videos as I post them. So cool. Lots to like here. These are the PadMate PAMU S29 budget ANC earbuds. They come in black or white. Obviously, do I need to say this? These are the white ones. And they're $52.99, currently discounted down to $42.39 at Amazon.com. That is a pretty solid price for a device that has all of this technology and this nicest sound reproduction capability. So definitely one to check out. I'm going to go back to listening to my music, which means that I'll have to catch you in my next video.